Hey y'all, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery, and I'm going to do a recap on Aaron Shane Key's case. The reason I want to do a recap here and on cases like this, as you know, this isn't our typical case. Aaron's not a missing person. Aaron's death was ruled a suicide, yet every bit of the information and the evidence points to murder. We feel we all need to do our parts to keep cases like Aaron's in the public eye and bring so much public attention to these cases that officials have no option but to reopen the case and to find the truth in these cases. And Aaron's is for sure one of those cases that needs as much public attention as possible to help get this case reopened. April 5th, 2019 is the day that Aaron passed away. 8 days before Aaron died, he called his mother. During the conversation, Aaron said, "Mom, I think I may have gotten into something that I cannot get out of." His mom told him to pack his things and leave. Aaron, just come home. Aaron told her that they won't let me leave. When his mom asked who won't let you, Aaron said the cops. His mom again told him to leave the area, and Aaron said, "I can't." Aaron and his mother had a very close relationship. This is the type of relationship that Aaron knew he could tell his mom anything. Whether she agreed with him or not, she may let him know he may be wrong, but she's not going to condemn him and push him out because of something he needed to talk to her about. And Aaron knew this. He knew he could talk to her about anything, and he never hesitated to do so. They had that open, trusting, loving relationship. He told his mom that if anything happened to him, for her to ask for a specific detective by name. This detective worked for the Overton County Sheriff's Department. Aaron also told somebody else who was a friend of his that if anything did happen to him, that Aaron did not do it, and to please tell his mom and dad that he did not do it, and do not let them get away with it. On April 5th, 2019, Aaron spent most of the day with his father, just hanging out with his dad. Around 4:30 p.m., Aaron asked his father to take him back to the house where Aaron had been living. He was going to pick up some money that he had paid on rent. So his father took him to the house and dropped him off. Aaron asked his father to come back in about half an hour to pick him up. His father was getting ready to head back to the house to pick Aaron up when he received the phone call that Aaron was dead, that Aaron had allegedly hung himself. His father went to the house and found that Aaron was lying on the ground, lying in a fetal position. The lying on the ground in a fetal position is relevant because somebody at the scene had said that they had tried to give CPR to Aaron, but if he's on his side in a fetal position, it's impossible to give CPR. So I find that a very relevant statement there. Law enforcement and Aaron's father never saw Aaron physically hanging. There was a rope loosely around his neck, but his neck showed no visible signs consistent with being hung. There was a very thin blue line, but Aaron is 6'6", 245 pounds. And the crossbeam that he would have had to have stood on is roughly 3 to 4 feet off the ground. So you're talking a 245-pound guy dropping 3 to 4 feet on a rope. There's going to be more damage externally than just a faint blue line. And there was no damage on the inside of the neck that was consistent with being hung. In fact, the guy at the funeral home told Aaron's mother he'd never seen something like this because there was not anything there consistent with being hung. The right side of Aaron's face had sustained mass trauma. I saw that law enforcement had said that trauma had come from 6-week-old puppies that was, not to be graphic, but biting on Aaron's body. Law enforcement wouldn't even let Aaron's dad go into him on the scene. So to me, it's like, if you're going to secure the scene enough to keep the father away, wouldn't you want to keep anything away that may damage any evidence, such as 6-week-old puppies? But this case, there's a lot in this case that frustrates me, that being one of them. And this had all taken place around 5:15 p.m. Aaron was allegedly left exposed on the ground until around 1 a.m. That is over 7 hours, close to 8 hours. If that happened, that should never have happened. Aaron Shane Key's death was ruled a suicide. In my opinion, I see no signs of a suicide. However, I do believe Aaron Shane Key was murdered. And again, we need to keep this case in the public eye. Please help us by sharing this case, and let's bring so much attention to this case that we legally can, to the point that they will have no option but to reopen this case and find the truth. And our thoughts and prayers continue to go out to Aaron's family and his friends, and we will continue doing everything we can to assist the family with getting this case reopened. Lisa, Aaron's mother, will be joining us on a live feed on our Facebook page in the very near future. Just getting over COVID and getting over these symptoms and stuff, that's been delayed a little bit, but since we are feeling better, we're trying to play catch up on everything. We will be getting in contact with her, getting the date and the time set up, and we will get that information released to you. You're not going to want to miss that live feed. We will be discussing full-blown Aaron Shane Key's case, and quite possibly maybe talking about some of the other cases in the area. But Aaron will be the main focus of that conversation. So with that, if you have any information on this case, please reach out to me. Let me know if you have any theories, ideas, anything. Reach out to me. Let me know. Till next time, you guys stay safe. Let's help these families find answers.